Oh, excuse me. Hello, everyone. And by everyone, I mean Michael. How's it going? But yeah, here we are, streaming again. Don't really have a plan for today, just kinda gonna see where the wind takes me, you know? Oh yeah,
Do you want to come fish?
I got her. I got her. As you very well know. I also got Miss Splitter. Although, to be honest, the flute works really well with her current outfit. Like the colors, the design, and everything, it just works out really nicely. It's unfortunate.
Blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was still doing the interlude. But there's some new thing going on.
But it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good. Dodoko? Dodoko.
Alrighty, let's see what this event has in store for us. Ah, it's not voiced. Okay, I didn't notice it just now, but what the hell? My bitrate is kind of all over the place. I don't know how long. Hold up, my bitrate's kind of all over the place right now. It looks like it's okay. I was frozen for a second? Okay. Looks like the bitrate's okay now. But I don't know what happened. I don't have anything else going on my PC. You look quite spry yourself. Who are you again? I remember. Fancy running into both of you here. What are you two doing here? Oh yeah, the whole mushroom event. Oh yeah, the thing. Suspended while the academia improves the wisdom orb. Oh yeah. Not that I have a lot of suggestions for them. Wouldn't be much help, probably hinder them really. The previous tournament. Details. Improvements to the Wisdom Orb are still being put through their stages. Practical production will take some time. Tournament itself is being forgotten, even if slowly. A thematic event. Sponsors, marketing skills, theater mechanicus. Oh, that thing. Oh, if I remember that correctly. Subaru franchising rights. Fungus mechanicus. Easy to understand and promote. Great potential. Market it as a spin-off to the Beast Tamers tournament. Next tournament we hold will attract a larger audience and larger pool of contestants. This can only go ahead with your permission. Wait. I vaguely remember this from the last one, but I think that the Traveler, Lumine, owns, like, has the rights to the tournament or something. like the rights to the tournament belong to her, like the IP or whatever. I think it's worth a shot. Working on this together, believes in the two of you. Go right ahead. We haven't played yet. Bets that loads of people will love it. Testing stages at the moment. People invite people to play test it and collect feedback. Best suggestions of them all. Golden Comet's about to strike. Oh yeah, Bongo Head. They're doing great, living carefree. Temporary residence in northern Port Ormos. Off you go. Okay. Wait, what's this? Uh... Oh boy. How the heck do I play this? Party setup? Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Beast Tamers must direct their little fungi to defeat all the mechanici. Mechanici? This event is weird? Okay. Automatically choose the nearest Mechanicus and attack it. You can use white indicator lines to track the current target. Okay. Click on the avatars of the little fungi. Use the number keys or directly click on the switch between... Click any spot on the field. Okay. Marvelous gels. Powerful skills. Certain skills must have a target before they can be used. Okay. Alright, talk to them again. I'll need to conduct further testing. The Overseer. Expenditure of time lies outside your plans. I won't say no to that. You'll see that more back next time we run this tournament. Good for Paimon. You can feed Bongo Head and Kindle Joy with it. Talk to the Shroom Buddies. Oh, they're right here. You're a real happy bean, eh, Paimon? The test period will still be on for a while. You have a good carefree time with Paimon Bongo Head. I barely got to read that. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Alright, I'm gonna take, these four. Go. Ah. Oh, okay. This creates a shield. shield up. Ah, heal, heal, heal! Alright, this one's gonna need some getting used to. Okay. Just kinda winged it. And it's working out, I guess. When in doubt, just wing it. Always have a healer. Alright, take these two. Wait. What does this guy do? I always want a shield. A healer and a shield for maximum survivability. I beat your time? Really? I'm just winging it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, I just want to keep that shield up as much as possible. Shield up. Always have that shield up. Shield up. Some healing. DPS! Okay. Recommended fungi. This guy, this guy. I want a healer. And shield. When in doubt, always put in a healer and a shield for maximum survivability. DPS. Okay, target this one. Shield up. DPS. Alright. Everyone, focus your firepower on a single target. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Shield up. Concentrate your firepower on this one. Shield up. Alright, Will. Oh, jeez. I barely got it in time. Another 21 seconds. Rocksteady, Kindlejoy, Gusto, Frosto, Magishroom, Blitzara, Twirly Whirly, Dual Blaze, Bongo Head. I don't remember what I named the other fungi I used in the last time around. Oh yeah, there's no way I'm getting 2,000 points on this. Not without an actual plan. Oh, wait, how many primos do I have now? Enough for a few. 4. Now to save up for whoever's on the next banners. This is. Oh boy. I don't know which of these I need, if any. Definitely not these. Okay, wait. Journal. Ah, yes. All of this. Alright. Back to Inazuma to continue the interlude. At long last. Oh, okay, there it goes.
We've made it to Amanoma's smithy.
Ah, it's been a while.
Pardon me, I'd like to ask a question, if I may.
Of course. Go ahead.
About the Raiden Gokaden. Could you tell me that story one more time?
Oh, now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokaden comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions.
Okay. So, wait. Raiden is also a blacksmith? The art of forging, practiced by these clans, first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. So, Raiden or her sister personally taught these clans blacksmithing. So that means that Raiden is a blacksmith.
Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaede Harakazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokaden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh yeah, Kazuha's story quest.
Oh, yeah, we were. Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokaden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
What was the reason behind their decline?
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaede Harakazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokaden, It was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokiden were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Oh yeah, because Scaramouche, Fandango Boy, erased himself. Now history has to replace him with something else.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan.
Oh yeah, that?
Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world.
Oh, okay.
In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery.
Jeez, did no one help this guy?
Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokiden. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry.
Okay.
In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokiden.
Ah, okay. So this time around, it was a vengeful descendant who lost everything, instead of Fandango Boy taking revenge? Wait, what was his reasoning again? What was Scaramouche's reasoning? I forgot.
But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
The legend of the Raiden Gokiden has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmiths. Looks like the balladeer did something in Irminsul, but it seems Niwa still
Is
died.
there anything else you wanted to ask?
Have you seen Kazuha recently?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
Okay, so he still exists. Same Kazuha I know. That's all. Thank you very
My
much.
pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
To the Kamisato estate. Away! Oh,
We're here! This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler! It's been a while.
hello.
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Are they out on business?
Maybe.
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
Thank you. We'll take you up on that offer. Can we take a walk in the
If it
courtyard?
were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then. Thanks!
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
Ma'am, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you. What would you like to know?
How are the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato these days?
Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf. As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know. Busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although, he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
So pretty much business as usual on the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Very much so.
Ayato is still the Yashiro Commissioner. Ayaka is still the Lady of the House. No changes there. As far as I can see, nothing's changed in the Yashiro Commission either. Expecting as much. Still a big relief to know that the Kamisato siblings are both safe and well.
Got any more questions?
That's all for now. Many thanks.
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that.
Yeah, we're all fighting sea monsters.
Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you. I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know. You're a hero to us all.
I'm flattered.
I mean it. Whenever the Commissioner dines at home, Toma always joins him. I always find myself at my most relaxed when I'm serving the two of them and listening to them chat away. The Commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always have the chance to take his meals at home. But given the opportunity, he always prefers to dine here. They say it's because Toma's a much better chef than most. Oh, the Commissioner is so fond of home comforts.
Noah might be a good chef, but Shanling is the best. Shanling for best chef.
They get to talking about you sometimes too, you know. Always with a very fond tone. The way one would talk about dear old friends around whom one can truly be themselves. Miss Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. Whenever the whole family gets together and they start talking about people they've met and experiences they've had, you always get a mention.
It might just be me, but I feel like she talks kind of slow, relatively speaking.
It's been many years now since the late Mr. and Mrs. Kamisato passed away. Much has happened in the Kamisato clan in that time. As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up, it makes me so happy to see them meet a dependable friend whose company they enjoy so much. So, in the future, if you ever do have the time, please know you are always very welcome at the Yashiro Commission headquarters. There will always be at least one old lady who would be delighted to have the pleasure of your company.
Thank you. The people of the Kamisato clan are very dear friends to me.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Paimon likes it here too. Also, you were saying something about the food here being really great.
Of course, Paimon. The thing she latches onto is the food.
Paimon's itching to try it. We may just have to invite ourselves around for dinner sometime. Paimon meant we should come pay a visit again real soon. Ideally around dinner time.
Of course. You're always welcome.
Alright, goodbye for now. Where are we going next?
To Tarasuna.
Great! Goodbye, ma'am! Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right then. Take care now. Hope to see you soon.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yeah, we got stuffs to take care of.
Yep, everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
Go to Tarasuna, look for clues. Oh god, I remember now. That one thing with the 3 keys. I found like 1 or 2 of them. I think I'll do that off stream. Oh, this guy.
Well, here we are. But what are we looking for? Something or someone?
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the Traveler and Paimon?
That is the first time I've heard him spoke, mainly because in his quest line, he doesn't have any voiced lines.
Xavier? What are you doing here?
Xavier? That's how you pronounce it? I read it in my head as Xavier. But it makes sense, considering he's from Fontaine, and they're French, essentially. Xavier? Xavier?
I was in the general area, and now I'm in this specific area. There, that's me. So what about you two?
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Do you know much about Tatarasuna?
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth.
I was not expecting him to have this voice.
If there's anything you want to know, just ask away.
How well do you understand the history of this area?
Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before.
I cannot get used to his voice, my god.
Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here.
Go on, I'm listening.
Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago. I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation, goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too.
Oh yeah, the fake Fontaine guy.
They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about that?
I cannot get used to it. I just can't get used to his voice. Mechanic, huh? Looks like Dottore still sabotaged the furnace, leading to all the ensuing chaos.
Weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna? Come on, ask already.
I am.
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge?
Pretty much. Can I ask one more question?
Sure, go ahead.
Have you ever heard of a kabuki mono connected to Tatarasuna?
A kabuki mono? No, I can't say that I have. I do know the word, Inazuman, for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatarasuna is concerned.
So there's no more kabuki mono. Did the balladeer really manage to erase himself from history completely? It seems that the events that transpired did not change, although the details of the events did. The Raiden Gokuden still got decimated, although it wasn't from Scaramouche, but rather a vengeful descendant. The whole furnace thing still happened, except he wasn't involved in any way. It's like one of those hypotheses I've heard about time travel. You can go back and try to change events, but you don't really change the events. You just change, like, the details of it. Like, even if you went back in time to, like, stop Hitler, like, the Second World War may still have happened, and something else maybe might have led to the Holocaust or whatever. Yeah, that's one hypothesis. I don't even say theory, okay? Hypothesis. There's no proof or evidence contributing to such. And then there's the whole parallel timeline thing. I'm not even gonna go into that. Because temporal mechanics, yeah. He must have wanted to change the world, revert everything back to the way it was. So far, it looks like the majority of changes have only affected himself. Thank you, Xavier.
Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to help. Farewell.
They should have given him a French accent. They should have given him a French accent. That would have been great.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for.
Time to go back and see Nahida.
Sure, but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you. Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you.
Thank you, Paimon.
Hey, don't mention it. Alright, let's head off and go meet Nahida.
Alright, all the way back to Sumeru. By the power of teleport.
Hey, it's them!
Oh, these two.
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
You still talking about the essay.
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
Yeah. Also, this guy's, like, textures is not loaded in.
It's the same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should we join them?
Perfect. These two have researched Tatarasuna's past. Let's hear what they have to say.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress.
That article you let me read last time was great. Can I read it again?
Huh? Oh, of course.
Oh boy. Series of works. Author, Akaba. 2 incidents have occurred here. Hidden history. Expands the work of my mentor, Mr. Rumi. Blade forging techniques originally handed down from the Electro Archon known as the Raiden Shogun. So yeah, Raiden is a blacksmith. Raiden's a blacksmith. Canon confirmed. Either... Well, it's one of the two. It's either A or Makoto. One of the two. Strange rumors. Mikoshi Niwa clan's eccentric mechanic from abroad. Oh boy. Is there... Oh, here. Okay, it seems that the altered the altered sections are highlighted in yellow, so I don't have to reread the entire damn thing. Rumors revolved around yokai. Small portion mentioned the word outsider. Research, appearance of such a character based on a real person. Foreign mechanic once visited Tatarasuna. Reportedly, reason for his immigration was to exchange knowledge and forge ties with the locals. Seemed to behave suspiciously. Often stared into the furnace, seemingly to check on its condition. Substantial amount of time watching local residents. Not uncommon to see cross-cultural exchanges of technical knowledge in places such as Tatarasuna. Foreign experts being welcomed, the region was not likely unreasonable. Calamity came not long after this exchange of knowledge. The mechanic. Long have I delved through many texts, unable to decipher a clue to his background. Mentions of the mechanic grew scarcer in the aftermath. Instead of the mechanic possibly being a figure woven from overripe imaginations, he actually did exist. Actually did exist.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well. Here.
Blah blah blah. Oh, here we go. Miyazaki hid his grin. Upon hearing this, Niwa released the lizard. Someone came walking nearby. One from abroad, newcomer. Placed some lunch boxes. Sir, what about your meal? Are you not hungry? I already ate. You are a guest. Like a falling spear, the black cloud reached the bottom of the boat, joined in its bereftness of direction. Plunged into the shoreline. Second ship was sent, followed by a third and a fourth. Needed to gain aid from Inazuma, even if it should cost them more lives. Okay. The content has changed after another effect of tampering with the information in Irminsul. The Battledeer said he'd erased 2 of his names. If he really succeeded, must have taken all of his might, but still...
Well, what do you think?
A masterpiece!
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
Sure.
What did you find out? Something big?
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
You tell the 2 riders what you learned about the Raiden Gokuden.
So many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard this from a member of the Amanoma clan, you say? Then I guess it must be true.
Yeah, it's it's a primary source.
Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
Nope. Still, this guy in the background, the textures on his clothing are not loading in. I'm pretty sure I have the graphics setting up to max.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
We've got some things to take care of. Bye for now.
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
You're welcome. See ya.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do.
Okie doke. Alright then. Talk to Nahida. Small squad assemble.
Nahida, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then she decided she wanted to go to Inazuma.
I was investigating the situation with the Balladeer.
The Balladeer? It sounds like some kind of code name.
Yep, she doesn't remember either. Oh no.
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
Even Nahida doesn't remember. Finished erasing himself before Nahida could stop him. I'm the only one who still remembers the things that were erased. Once again, I am the record.
Traveler? Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
There are things that have happened that only I can remember. I have to tell you the truth. You piece back the story, piece back together the story that was broken scattered across time. Once was one named the Balladeer, created by the Electro Archon. He was a puppet who lived among men. After a series of events in Tatarasuna, the Balladeer, thinking he had been thrice betrayed, left Inazuma to roam the world beyond. No trust for humans, loathing for the gods. Returned to Inazuma to take his revenge. tried in vain to become a deity with a gnosis, entered Irminsul, learned the truth behind his betrayal, did the unthinkable in an attempt to reverse his tragic fate.
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past. But how was he even able to do that? As the Traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it.
An empty machine?
Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality. So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because, well, because he literally changed the world?
That will never stop bothering me. The dialogue does not sync up with their lips.
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it. The Traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information about her in Irminsul. And it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect her. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
You can say that again.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this Balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it? I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that.
I'm not really sure. Really not sure. We were enemies after all. I don't know his perspective on this. So I can't say why he did something so extreme. Did he want to reset everything? Or save someone? Or did he want to completely undo his existence? Everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all. Maybe that's all there is to it. I still remember the question he asked. He asked me specifically, and my hesitation gave him his answer. I hesitated because I witnessed Greater Lord Ruka Devata erase her own existence, but I can't tell Nahida that. To put it another way, I know why the Balladeer was so short could work, but I can't tell them that.
Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share?
He chose such a radical option, and yet...
It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right?
Yes.
Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. The story makes sense. Every part of it. The Balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the Doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left. Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Yeah, he changed the world in many ways, yet the dead still didn't get a second chance. Those fated to a tragic end could not be saved. What exactly did he want to fight back against? Betrayals in his life, or did he wish he'd never existed at all?
Please wait a moment. I want to check something. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything she has told us. What is it?
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Fairy tale?
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
This matches everything I said.
I authored this record myself. Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the balladeer? When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else. Hold on. So this record survived from the past? Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki mono in other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the balladeer entered Irminsul.
Apparently.
That's incredible! What a great idea! And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew she'd remember everything. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one she told us. The now erased life of the balladeer.
Cutscene?
There
Cutscene.
was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon.
How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
That was, yeah. I mean, that kind of summed up what happened to the guy perfectly, in a rather like abstract-ish fairy tale kind of way.
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail, that Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
I've never had this feeling before.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahita's right. Cheer up! How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take her out for a walk to clear her head?
You got it! Come on, Traveler! You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk.
I guess so.
Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar! That'll be sure to lift our spirits.
Take a
Must be
walk
really
around the
tough being
Grand
the only one who
Bazaar.
remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
Alright, express elevator down. Okay, where's the way in? Ah, here. Automatic doors.
We're here! What should we eat first?
Everything. I have a nagging feeling like there's something I'm missing, something important that I'm forgetting.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what?
Sorry, it's just give me a minute. I'm still processing.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat.
Come on, brain, let's dig this out. It's gotta be in there somewhere. It was something about Irminsul and deleting oneself. Great Lord, Ruka Devata, Forbidden Knowledge, Nahida.
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
Give me a minute, jeez. That was it, Great Lord Ruka Devata. She said that no one can erase themselves from existence, not even her. Otherwise, why would she need to create her own reincarnation?
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
No, I can't tell Paimon. She doesn't know about Great Lord Ruka Devata. But this is a crucially important detail. It's simply not impossible for the Balladeer to completely erase his own existence, in which case the question is, what happened to him?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsettias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
That guy is the Balladeer.
He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsettias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsettias, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now?
Follow him.
Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Oh god, not stealth. Wait, where'd he go?
Take it easy.
Run, Yolan, run! Your legs are longer.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a bit too cruel?
What? Stealing in Sunsetias? Shush.
Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Ah, guess I should wash them before I take them back.
If I wasn't seeing this with my own eyes, I would never believe it.
Huh? You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
He spotted us!
Oh, Lumine.
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
You're right, we were following you.
Have we met before?
How big are Sunsetias? Those things are huge. They're like the size of his head.
No, we haven't met. But you know me?
Yes.
I have no recollection.
It's complicated, but I do know you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
I can prove it. You're a puppet.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
Yep.
You were right! The look on his face!
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's somewhere I want to take you.
Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Alright.
Then let's return to the city.
What do you mean return to the city? We're barely outside. Ugh. Alright, we're back. We're lucky Yolana's so tall.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry?
Yeah, it does sound kind of weird.
But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
But I don't... No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
Alright, back up to Nahida. Back. We brought a guest. Small squad assemble.
Nahida! Nahida!
What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You tell Nahida what happened in the Grand Bazaar.
You say that you are trekking across Tevat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
Of course he would keep the hat. Of all things to keep, he had to keep the hat.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
Oh, like a past life or something?
That works.
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
You weren't exactly a nice guy. No one wants to tell him.
Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
We're just trying to think where to start.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
You're kind of a jerk.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
Nahida tells the Wanderer about his past.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
Sorry to tell you this, but yeah.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
We were each other's enemies.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the God of Wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yep.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
Oh, you better be ready for this, lad.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Okay.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
Alright, here we go. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, hang on. Am I gonna have to fight? I'm gonna have to fight. What's in here? Mirror Maiden. Basic Fatui bitches. Alright. One more. There we go. We have the power of gods on our side.
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
And now we're just finishing the job.
Alright. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Shake Pavilion. So wait, Ryan just left him here?
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
My name is Inigo Montoya. You can.
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after.
Yeah, I remember that.
As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa.
Okay.
But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Oh.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Hang on. What sword do I have? Okay. Oh, chest.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Alright, no falling asleep, Layla. Can I smash this? No. Ladder? There's something back here. No. Wait, which way did it come in from? Was it that way? Wait, I did come through this way. Wait, what the hell? I'm lost. Oh. Okay, so I came through. We're jumping down. Oh, must be this way, must be this way. Any more dialogue? Oh, another chest. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Hang on. There we go. Always have a shield. Alright, don't see anything else down here. Huh.
Huh? What are we doing back here?
I hear voices.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick.
Jesus, did they not have health care?
He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
Is it a hereditary thing? They have magic, they couldn't heal him?
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever. This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
The lighting. Oh, BRB. Alright. You take care of what you need to.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too.
Oh yeah, that laugh, he snapped.
The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
I was prepared for a fight. I have not encountered any enemies yet.
Let's keep going.
Any chests in this room? Not that I can see. Wait. Gotta watch out for traps again. Oh, there's a trap. You missed. Any more traps? Is there anything on the ceiling that'll fall down? Hang on a second. Oh, there's the enemies.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
The long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
Jeez. Whatever.
The night is cold.
Problem.
There is no escape!
Stay right.
Bitch.
My guiding stars.
Come at me.
Hey,
No excuse for slapping.
You can't run. Well,
Time to fulfill my duty. My work.
looks like I went too far.
Ooh, can I grab any of this, please? No. Oh. Found some wheat and a Sinsedia. Oh, wheat. Fowl. Ah, there is a chest. I wish I could grab all this crystal marrow. Jeez, that's... Alright, ready with the shield. Oh.
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
Oh yeah.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
I remember that.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
I remember this. It was an unsettling place.
Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Damn. She is very boing boing.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan.
Big talk considering he's ranked higher than her.
Perhaps you find fighting in the Abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the Doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I know how it ends.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
He's right. He's right.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
And that was the last we saw of her.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
Ah, now she remembers.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Bye.
Why
Bye.
are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
There is no escape!
You can't run from death.
You really know how to shine no longer.
Okay, I think that's all the dialogue. I was kind of stalling for time a bit.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
Ah, this fecker.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the Abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
That's Dottore. He's behind all of this.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Let's move on.
Oh. Nothing else here?
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Are you saying...
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Is this the true meaning of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's words? A person can't erase themselves, and even though the original balladeer has gone, this person will live on in his place. Are a person's sins an inescapable part of their destiny
I've always
too?
felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself.
Oh, welcome back, Michael. Yeah. Just been helping Wanderer here go on his journey of self-discovery. And we're about to reach the end of it soon, I think.
So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours.
Here we go.
You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here?
It's...
You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is... my...
Is he alright? No way!
Oh shit.
Hey! Are you done yet?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this This won't be the end!
Balladeer?
Die.
Yep, that's him. He's back.
This
I
is
only...
trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Ah, shit!
Got any more questions?
DPS! DPS!
Feeble human!
I don't have a burst build up.
At my command, you shall fall!
Almost there, almost there, almost there! Oh shit! Shit!
Behold! Insignificant pest!
Well, looks like I won.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
He's back. Wanderer holding his own hand was like Inception. I've never seen Inception, not in its entirety. Just bits and pieces. But, yeah.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
Now you've recovered your memories, the past will catch up with you?
You sound like you're concerned about me.
Movie night? I wish.
But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Loot? No loot? No loot. Aw, no loot.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
You won't go by the Balladeer anymore?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the Sixth is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Let's call it a tactical retreat.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan.
Of course. The God of Wisdom, everyone.
But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the Doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
Nahida doesn't see you in that way.
Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that.
Yep.
Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered. Including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Thank you. Let's hope you can find some answers.
I will try.
Traveler.
Yeah?
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Because I wanted to know what you changed.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
Please don't make it sound like I'm extorting you.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
I hope you can give Nahida a chance.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too!
Of course she would.
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
Huh? You want us to decide?
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Have you got anything?
Okay. Some names cannot be utilized. Limit number of times you can rename. Yeah, no slurs or anything. I thought about this a while ago. I knew I would have to do this at some point. Nomad.
Are you sure?
I think this will do.
Oh, all right. If you say so.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Nomad. There we go.
Still thinking. Stop rushing me!
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.
What do you plan to do next?
Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world,
Clicked a bit early.
They still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been.
Fine.
No nonsense. I like it. Alright, let's call it a day. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
I'll bet.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore.
There were some bumps along the way, but it's all over now.
So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
Oh, yes, these two.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
Turn to the resting place. Where is that? 200 meters that way. I hope I have enough stamina for this. Wait, where is it? Hang on. I see it. Incoming. Here?
Whew, it's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
I'll buy some delicious treats as a reward.
Wow, great! Huh? Look at that vase.
What about it?
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
That night we stayed here, Paimon bumped into the table after being startled by something to do with the balladeer and broke the vase. But the balladeer erased its existence, changed the world, so why is his vase still broken?
You sound lost and confused.
Who dat?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance. But for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. Like a vase that falls to the ground, whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
Apparently, if you did this quest before doing the, before finishing the Windbloom event, the Traveler will remark on this event after Alice is talking about the various members of the Hexen Circle.
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
Believe my eyes. Does she mean I should trust my memories?
Anyway, that vase is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
I wonder what else awaits me in the future. Lots of waifus. Okay, by the god. Alright, what did I get? Ah. Here we go. Ooh, one pull. Oh, and I also did this. And that's that. What else is here? Ah, that. What else? There's nothing else new here. Oh. And then there's the permanent Bennett thing because I am not going to C6 him, according to everything everyone has ever said. Hang on. Is the broken? Oh, it's actually here. Oh, what the sh... Kinda just fell through the ground for a second. And that is all the main story, side story quests. Minus the hangouts. But that doesn't really contribute to story, so I'm gonna ignore that. And I still need to do all the Aranara stuff. That is so much to do. And there's still this. Okay, actually, I will be right back. I need to hit the bog real quick. BRB. Okie doke. I'm back. Alright, let me unmute the game. Alright. Let's go do some battle pass stuff. Resin, okay. Boss. Alright, let's do weekly bosses. Alright, let's go fight the Chonky Boy. Onwards. Oh, Jesus. It had to be Pyro Electro. Alright, so I can't use Yoimiya, and I can't use Raiden here. My 2 DPSs that I use often. Alright. I can either go with this team or this team. Alright, let's take a shot. Okay, where is Adeptus' Temptation? Excuse me. And where is it? Moon Pie. Level 70, please. I am not that good.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
He is very chonky.
Crumble!
We're way behind Skep.
God damn it. The shield ran out just at that moment. Oh, nice. Nice. It's like 13k.
My guiding stars.
Where is he? Where is he?
The night.
God damn it! Shield, shield, shield!
Cowardly insects!
My will embodied.
What the hell? Oh my god, the shield broke at that exact moment. Why? Two seconds. 1 second.
My guiding stars.
The timing.
Take your true form.
The enraged earth
Well, get out of the way, get out of the way.
will not absolve you!
Run!
Today, you witness your reckoning!
The night is cold.
Shield up.
By ordinance divine.
Blaze over. No touching. Not now.
Fisher!
My will embodied.
Born of ice and frost. My
Shield.
guiding stars. Not now.
Shield
The
up.
night is cold.
Take your true form.
This is long overdue.
For 1,000-year pain!
Run! Run!
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not. Come, experience an eon of suffering.
Come on, shield!
Do your master's bidding! Rest and rebuild! My guiding stars! Transfiguration!
Right here.
Not now! For Rex Lapis! My will embodied!
Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, he's over there. Come on, come on, come on.
Transfiguration! My guiding stars!
One more.
There is no
Did I
atonement
miscalculate?
for 1,000 years
We
back.
must press.
Oh.
I will not be destroyed.
That last shot got him, but it also got Ganyu. I'm sorry, Ganyu. There, you have been healed. I need more practice with this team. Don't worry, she had some golden shrimp balls and some rice. She's better now. Alright, let's use a different team, shall we? Good old reliable. Where is she?
Are you going to hold a festival?
A festival of violence? Here.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. One come. You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Not now. Hey!
What?
No use hiding back there.
Oh.
The night is cold. Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home.
Yep.
Not now. Take.
Oh wow, that burn damage. And down.
Some you win, and some you lose.
Burn damage. Oh, 2 of these? Nice. Eh. Alright, who next? Where was it again? Struggling? Right here. Hey.
Allow me.
Here we go. Wait, is my buff still up? Okay, for now. Let's go before the buff wears off. Come on. I got a schedule to stick to.
Bow before me, worm.
Everyone hold hands. Feel the
Perish!
Not now.
It's... You cannot defy me, mortal!
Energy blocks, energy blocks. I need energy blocks.
I see everything.
At my command, you shall fall.
I can't activate it? Why can I not activate it?
Insignificant pest!
This one, I guess.
Fire hazard.
Alright, forget this. DPS, 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 DPS. Got him. Now for this part.
1,000 eons, mine to dominate.
My guiding
Burn
stars.
to oblivion.
Ah, damn it, I couldn't get them in time. Okay. Is he gonna... Okay, he's teleporting.
Not now.
Reality?
Fire!
Pain!
Run, run, run! Run!
My guiding stars.
Heal them!
Burn to oblivion!
What do I hit? What do I hit him with?
Kneel!
Fire!
Good riddance, cruel world.
Not now. Cole, learn to command. Fuse a split.
Am I missing one? Fire!
Not possible.
Okay, go. Go. You.
The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone move in. Fire hazard. I see everything. The night is cold.
Nope. Alright, I don't have enough DPS.
My guiding stars.
Oblivion! Reality
Fire!
is pain!
Not now.
Oh, I don't have any more.
Tremble!
Alright. Is he gonna move or not? Because I don't want to waste my shot. I don't want to waste my shot.
My guiding stars.
Fire!
I can't lose it all again.
Alright. I need more practice with this guy. And Nahida barely survived. I should have gone emergency burst DPS Kokomi.
Rest and rebuild.
Ugh. Electro damage bonus, huh? Oh, hey. I also got a solvent. Nice. Attack. HP. Only 10 more levels. I wonder how many regular pulls I have. Only 6. Hang on, has Dia been added in yet? Details. List of items. Tainari, Kaching, Mona, Chi-Chi, Luke, Jean. Oh. Has Dia not been added in yet? Hang on, let me set up curiosity. No, Dia hasn't been added in yet. It looks like. Okay, so maybe in a future update, Dia is going to be added in. But currently, no. Wait, go away. Go away. Now, where is this in relation to the city? Ah. Okay, so the whole workshop must be, like, right here, then. Like, around here-ish. The academia is, like, right here. So all of that is way underground. But wait, if they're that far underground, how are they not flooded? The place is surrounded by water. Okay.
Something on your mind?
Okay, what other... Still got 60 more, resin I can use. Alright, let's go do 2 ley line deposits. XP, XP, XP. In Liyue. Because I want to get more practice with my, Wait a second, which one was this? I remember doing this one. Ah, I remember this one. I think. Yeah. The Ganyu team isn't gonna work here. Bloom it is. Which means I have to switch. Those bloom cores can hurt. Alright, where's the next one? Cross the bridge. Grab a twig of mint while I'm at it. I always struggle to remember which ley line has what enemy. Usually I'm in Mondstadt. I have those more or less memorized. Ah!
With all my strength. I see everything.
Ta-da! EM is 673. I need to spend 20 more resin. Ah, I don't have enough for a boss. Alright, one more ley line. I do not remember which one this was.
Everyone hold hands. Positions.
The hunter. Fry! Picked the wrong
I
test
see everything.
subject. What's it done?
That was fast. The power of bloom. Mint? Mint. Oh, grab this one here. Alright, Kokomi, heal me. Oh my god. Nilu has so much HP. One more level. I mean, I guess I could... Nope. I guess I could get this, but that's like an extra 10 bucks. And I could easily get the rest of the levels just by playing. HP above all else. Oh, daily check-in. I almost forgot about that. Achievements. Oh yeah. Balladeer entering Irminsul. Nahita's in Riddle. The Balladeer's past. Defeat the everlasting Lord of Arcane Wisdom within the memory. Complete inversion of Genesis. Can I get any more? No, not enough. Internet? There we go. What, I missed a day? That's BS. Alright, looks like I can make up for it, though. Please hold. Alright, can I play my thing? Okay. Make up. Alright. I always do the check-in, because that's free primos in there. It's like 60 a month, which isn't much, but it adds up over time. Alright, I still got a day. I still got a day to do any remaining weeklies. 3 more bosses. I'll probably have enough resin for that by tomorrow. 1200 resin? Not unless I use up all my fragile resin. Oh. And while I still remember. Serenity Pot. Oh, okay. My realm currency is maxed out.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred.
Alright. Whoosh. Oh, 8, 9, something. Realm Depot. Anything I can get? Transient resin. If I wanted to. Maybe I should stock up on this. The artifact XP stuff. I mean, it's not like I don't have a lot of artifacts I can just trash for that, but I still have plenty of those. I bought all of those. I don't really use these. Ah, yes. The Guoba statue. Refresh in 1 day, 7 hours. Goodbye.
If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Sure thing. Does anyone have anything new to say? Doesn't look like it. Okay, back to my usual spot. Alrighty, I think that's enough of Genshin. On exit? Yes. I want to see this, Is there anything else I want to do today? Any quick thing? Unfortunately not. Anything I have in mind is gonna take a while. And I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Don't you worry about that. What to do, what to do. Dinkalee, dinkaloo. Oh, someone I can raid playing Genshin as well? Alright, let's do it. Alright, gonna call it here. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Oh, aloe vera. Oh, I think I think I've rated them before. You mentioned their name. Sounds familiar. Alright. Let me get that set up. But yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by. Hope you all had fun. I know I did. But yeah, thanks for being here. Thank you to anyone watching the VOD. Thank you as always to lovely fortune tellers watching this before I stream. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Alright, let me get their stream. Alright. Gotta wait through this ad first. Alright, start this raid. Alright, well. Remember to take care of yourselves. Rest up, eat, hydrate, and all that good stuff. And peace.